Great, sir. So let's start. So this is our application software. We call it Borg Desk or Borg ERP. And in this ERP, actually, there are 6 modules, right? So beauty of this application is you can manage your end-to-end business with a single interface. So, for example, if any of our customers, they need only sales automation, so they can go for also. If they need service automation, they also can go for separately, right? If they want only stock, materials, inventory, or distributor management, so they can go for this one also. Another module is Borg Task Force. So if they want to manage their project and also, they can go for this product also. We have complete end-to-end management footwear ERP also, correct? For the footwear industries, footwear manufacturing and footwear exporters. So any of our customers can go for this one also. Apart from that, we have one application wherein 6 modules are integrated to each other, right? That we call it all modules in a bundle, correct? So in out of 6 modules, one is sales and marketing. Second one is accounts book. Third one is inventory and distributor management. Fourth one is service desk, service automation. Fifth one is human resource and payroll system. And the last one is task force. So what I'm going to log in for the complete bundle ERP so that you can have a view of all at once, right? At one go. So I'm just trying to log in. Yeah, this is a login window, and moreover, post this meeting, we'll also share this demo detail with you also. So later on, you can have a look post this meeting also, correct? And you have some queries, so you can come back to us. We'll solve that. So this is the application. I've logged in. So you can see there are 6 modules on the top of the screen: marketing and sales, accounts book, service desk, inventory and SCM, human resource and task force. So as far as this color combination of this theme is concerned, we have multiple options. So our customers can change as per their comfort, right? So now you can see here, I'm just taking you from the beginning. This is an admin dashboard, okay, wherein the customers can have their complete view, like sales performance from this graph, and they can also filter their financial also, and their lead reported versus converted, correct, and their customer performance report and desk performance report. So these are some graphs to have a quick review, a quick view of the business. So can be done from here. Apart from that, if we talk about the left menu, there's a one first menu is manage customers. In this tab, we allow customers to manage their contacts and their customers here, and they can upload in bulk also. At the time of onboarding, our team also help customers team, correct, and they help to bring each and everything on the system. And here there are 3-4 ways to add customer list. One is manually, can be done one by one from here, and next one is that can be uploaded in a bulk, correct. And third one is, if you are using sales automation modules, so once lead is converted from there, so it will automatically move to this folder. So no need to add any manually, correct, any contact or any customer contact manually. Apart from that, we allow a lot of fields. For example, these are default fields, right? Company name, customer name, mobile number, email address, GST number, PAN number, whatever it is, we can maintain, and we can make it mandatory or optional also. and you can add some more fields if it is required to maintain a data for the customers also, right? So that option also available with you just for a customization. So our team will help you to train you and your train your team how we can increase or decrease number of fields and all, how you can manage. So in the beginning we help you out by doing each and everything. Licensing info, this application is basically user licensing based. So you don't need to pay lakhs of money to us, correct? And you can get complete application by spending only few thousands rupees. All right, for example 1,000, 2,000 or 6,000-7,000 rupees based on your requirement you can pay. So our application is starts from a 399 per user per month also. So how many number of license you are buying, you need to pay only that much. So as your business grows, right, you can keep buying more licenses so that you don't strike with the extra burden of paying money, correct? Next one is user management. So once you will get a license, we allow to add more users based on the availability of the licenses, like this. So for example, in this case, we have these much users, and if I want to add more users, so I can click here on add user and I can create more users also. And users activation can be done once license is available. For example, in this case, license is not available, so I cannot create any users further, correct? So I have to buy a license from the company, then only we can create. Now the next one is structure. Once we are creating users, we also allow you to create a reporting system, hierarchy system, right? Who is a manager, who is a team leader, who is a salesperson, who is a business owner. So you can create a hierarchy system, team structure. And how you can see your team structure? By clicking here, demo level 4 director, right? Then this Mohan Singh, who is in level 3, is reporting to director, and these three people, right? In fact, 4 people are reporting to Mohan Singh, who is in level 3. The people who are reporting to director, who is in a level 4, all will be placed in a level 3. And people who are reporting to level 3, any of the manager in the level 3, then they will be placed in level 2. So the structure can be maintained as per our business requirement. So this is completely customizable. Now the next one is privilege. So this tab allows you to allow access to your team members, right? For example, there are multiple modules. So you can allow your team member who is having access of which module, correct? For example, in sales and marketing modules, you cannot access salesperson. You cannot give access to the salesperson for accounting and finance services for other modules, right? You can restrict access based on your requirement. If it is there, if for example you have any team member whom you want to give the access of 3 modules, you can do. Next one is manage distributor. If you have a distributor, like in case of our customers, they have their own distributors, so they can add multiple distributors here, correct? And they can give access to them also if they need. Manage vendors, you can manage your all vendors here, or vendor contacts. You can upload in bulk and you can download the list, and you can add one by one also whenever it is required. If you are providing services, so you can manage your all services also. You can create your departments from here. Push notification, you can send messages and emails in bulk, personalized message and email, you can say, to your customers and your leads, correct? Based on your stages and based on your different status, you can send messages or emails to them. So these are the basically setup option. So these are common. Now I'm jumping quickly to modules. So I'm again coming to the sales and marketing. So these are sales and marketing modules. So in case of adding leads, so there are 3-4 options. You can add lead, you can capture leads in this application. Number one is add new lead. So this is a form. So I'd like to make you understand 3 or 4 things in this form. Number one, there are 2 parts of this form. First one is basic information. Second one is additional information. Basic information cannot be changed, but you can apply different kind of settings like contact number. You can make it uneditable, you can make it mandatory, you can make it optional. So these kind of settings you can do, but boxes cannot be removed because these are a basic information. Every company wants to have at least this information. Next one is additional information. These boxes can be removed or can be made optional or mandatory also. And even though if these boxes are not enough to maintain your lead data, you can add 15 more boxes also here based on your company requirement. Now, the first box is greeting alert. Once lead is reported by any means, and another thing is that not only manually you can add lead, but you can also add lead from Google also, from Facebook also, correct? From IndiaMart, from Trade India. Whenever you are having a source of leads, you can add directly, automatically. There's no manual intervention, correct? So if lead is reporting from any of the source, so there's a one option. The system Borg ERP will send a one SMS, one email, which is already designed in your bio team in this application. So that will be sent to the lead contact number and email ID, correct? So that we call it greeting alert. So greeting email and greeting SMS will be shared. Second important things which I'd like to explain, that is next follow-up date. That is paramount important while following the leads. So this option helps sales team member not to forget even a single follow-up. So this system will remind to each and every salesperson by sending an email to their email IDs, by sending a SMS in their mobile number. If you want on demand, we can also add WhatsApp also, right? So they can get alert in the WhatsApp also on that particular day. For example, if I'm having a one lead and I'm having a conversation with him, he said, just call me after a week or call me next month because I'm out of the station. I can set a date of next month, any date, and the system will remind, Borg will remind me when to follow up. So it sends every day data. And second most important thing is the expected closure date. That plays very great important role in the business. This ensures we also recommend our customer to ensure their sales team to fill this one, because if I'm salesperson, I'm having a little understanding about the sales. So if I'm having a word with you, correct, so I can figure out when this is my commitment, right? So we advised you to take a commitment from your salesperson when that lead will be closed. And in another way, you can also have a sales projection based on this date also, correct? Next information is there's mostly this is one select category and product. So for which product or product category this inquiry is, you can also track a lot of things. I'll make you aware of these things, how you can track it later in this demo. Then next one is select lead status. So some people call it lead stages and lead funnel. So you can see here these are lead stages, right? For example, if lead is reported, you can mark new lead, then engaging, warm lead, cold lead, not interested, quotation sent. So you can set these multiple stages customized for your business, correct? So these are not fixed. You can set on your own. We'll train you and we'll also help you out how to set this one, and you can set at your end. This is completely customizable. Second one is source. So this is also completely customizable. You can set based on your business requirement. That is completely customizable. and this source means from where that lead is coming from. Later on, based on this status, you can also ensure from which source you have how much conversion, correct? And for example, you are getting leads from any networking portal, you are getting lead from references, and you are also getting lead from cold calling. So which source is very much effective for your business, you can conclude. And even though if you are invoicing your business in the BORG, so BORG also let you know what is your revenue, right, of return, ROI, rate of return of that particular source. How much, for example, in the just time you have spent 1 lakh rupees in a month, how much you have received the return out of that. That BORG can also help you out calculating this thing. Next important option is deal size. Will also help recommend basically our customer to guide their sales team, to train their sales team to fill this box. That is paramount important. That is the most important thing. If a sales person has some intelligence or IQ, correct, while conversing with any prospect, the salesperson must figure out how much value of how much money or how much value I can expect from that particular lead. So that must be entered. That helps a business decision maker owner in the next mile to calculate the sales projection and the projection in a particular duration, correct? And the other fields are very common fields, state, city, address. So you can also calculate ROI or conversion rate based on the demography also. And you, as I mentioned in the beginning, you can add 15 more fields also if you need to maintain your data. So this is all about the form, right? Now, once form is submitted or lead is reported, manage or lead option, this table will look like this. So I'd like to highlight 2 or 3 things over here which is most important. First one is added by. So added by means who has added this lead, right? Who is having a ownership of generating or adding lead in the system. Assigned to means where that lead is right now. So by default, lead will be assigned who will add the lead in the system. And later on, if it is required, that can also be assigned to someone else. Next one is contact. You must be noticing this contact number looks in blue color, and this one telephone sign is there. It means this application also integrated with the IVR services, voice calling. You must be you must be aware about that if you're calling to any company, so one pre-recorded IVR will play. Welcome to this and this company. For sales, press 1, for support, press 2. Like that also, if you are using in your business, that is useful for your business. That is also integrated. That will work well in this application. And if it is integrated, that service, and your salesperson will click on this number, then this call will connect to your lead and your salesperson, and the recording also will be saved here, correct? And by the way, we also provide the mobile application and in Android application for your sales team also. They can do the same job from their mobile also if they are traveling, and they can track your you can also track their movement also, either regular, or you can also ask your team member if they are going for the meeting, they can punch in once they reach, and they can punch out then when they moved out from there, right? So accordingly you can track the location also of your sales team. And next one is, this is aging. Aging means how many days this lead is in the system. Okay, how many days old this lead is. So this shows this one. So in this case, once this lead is there in the system from last 151 days. And this is a score. Score we measure in the scale of 1 to 10. So 10 means this is a high score lead. High score means this is about to convert. This is very, very important for the business. 1 means this is not important for our business at all, right? So how we can measure, I'm going to share in a next second. So here in the action button, you can say this is edit. If you want to update any information about that particular leads, you can click on this and you can add or delete or modify information. So your team can modify, can edit those information which you have marked editable. If you have marked uneditable, your team cannot edit that information. And the most important thing, this is here in the log, you can say these are tracking log. So your team thing is that data can be maintained from anywhere, right? But the same time, that what is important for the company, what is important for the business owner, what is important for the decision maker, that they must track their follow-ups, whether they are doing right follow-ups or wrong follow-ups. So this page of BORG helps a lot in this case, and this allows no lead can be left without any follow-up. Just let me explain, please. This is the lead score. Lead score parameters. There are 7 parameters here. Lead name, lead contact, lead email. These are default parameters. And if we are adding these details, lead name, lead contact, lead mail in the lead form, they will be automatically ticked over here, check marked, and they can show the same score. For example, these 3 things are available for a particular lead. So this score is 4, correct? And the rest 4 options are depends on intelligence of your sales team. We train your sales team accordingly so that they can follow very strictly, because that is very useful for the company and the business owners. Here you can say budget. Budget means if your contact number leads, right, have the budget, what is required for your product or service. So your team can check this option, and your score will be fixed too. And the next one is authority. If they don't have budget, for example, you are in building materials, right? If that person, you might be selling at that I don't know, truck, bus, whatever you are having a measurement. So in that case, budget, if your product is minimum requires 2,000 rupees, for example, or 20,000 rupees, and your customer has only 2,000 rupees, so that customer is not useful for you, correct? So your team will not check this option. If it is useful, they have a budget, proper budget, what they need, correct? So they can take. Second one is authority. Your team is discussing with whom? They are authority, or they are assistant, or some other people in the company or in the family. If they are discussing with authority, then the conversion of lead, chances of leads very high, right? And they can make a quick decision. And this is a need. Need means whatever we have that is solving our lead needs or not, that we need to figure out. If it is there, we can put a check mark. Last one is time frame. When customer wants to buy, customer wants to buy today or tomorrow or any other timing. If the customer wants to buy today or in very near future, 2 or 3 days, based on our product or service, then we can check it. Otherwise, we can leave it blank. So based on the score is defined. So this is very much important. That helps business owner and decision makers how they can figure out how many potential leads are lying in the system, how many potential leads your team is generating, which person in your team is generating potential lead, which person in your team is generating very poor performer lead, right? Rest of the things, if I'm having some update on the follow-up, So I can enter here like this, right? For example, today, tomorrow we'll have a meeting. Meeting has been fixed for tomorrow. So meeting has been fixed for tomorrow. I'll write it down. Take at his place, okay, or online. So I can mention here. So if my manager, my business owner will go through this log, so he can understand what's the right status, and we can also change the status also. If I'll submit this one, it will go on top, and this will be added in the timeline. Correct? Meeting has been fixed for tomorrow. So the business owner or manager can see these logs and can have a idea whether this lead is important and that my salesperson is going in the right direction or wrong direction. Moreover, that salesperson, if there's a change in the stage, that also can be changed. And if I have decided that I need to follow this lead tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whatever it is, or next month, that can be set over here. And the same time, Borg will remind their salesperson to follow up. Okay. Next is that you can see after doing these all things, if I'm submitting this or changing this, these logs also will be created over here. So whatever I'm doing, you can see whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm treating the lead, so that is being recorded. And moreover, I told you, if we're using voice services, that recording also will be available over here only. So at a one place, you are having a complete follow-up history of a particular lead. So likewise, you can have a review on this application, and you can check after the team or anytime, because this system is in cloud. So you can have a chance, you can have opportunity to check off time also. If you are at a home or any other places, you can check these all things, right? And the details of lead is also given below. So I can make a call from here also, right? I open this page, I click on that, call will be connected, a first recording will be saved over here like this, and the rest of the recordings will be saved over here, right? So in that case, I can have a complete overview. So likewise, our customers are not missing, or even then they are helping their team members. They are cross-checking, they are evaluating, they are monitoring, and they are helping their sales team members to find out the gap. If any there is a gap, so they are also implementing corrective actions also. So they are the people who are using Borg, they are not blaming their team, but they are finding out the corrective options and they are implementing. Rest of the things is that everything is customized. If your salesperson is going out, so you can assign those lists to other guys also, any of your available salesperson, so that those follow-ups cannot be mixed. For example, if one of your salesperson is not available for a week, so I can search over here, and I can set a week date. I can search, and if I want, I can download, or if I want, I can assign those lists to another person, so that follow-up cannot be missed. Correct? Or sometimes it happens, if your salesperson is leaving your company, because it does happen, we cannot stop it. So you can assign those leads, which is the follow-ups are pending, to another eligible person in your team, so that those leads can be matured and can be converted. The next one is pending follow-up. That is much more important. What is important in this? One, you can see this page is showing all leads which are pending to follow till today. Correct? Till today. So it means that our team has missed to follow these all leads, right? And that's why they are in this table. Now, how we can see these leads are relevant or not? If we don't have any system, so we cannot find out whether these leads are relevant for me or not. But if it is a system, how you can make it useful. You can see there are 38 records. So 38 leads are lying here, which has not been followed up. And you can see, I mentioned in the beginning, deal size is very much important. You can see 38 leads are missed by from the follow-up of your team. And how much value of those leads is this? The projected sales is 21,42,692. It means that your team is missing all leads follow-up of this value at least. So you can find out how much, what dangerous thing is happening in your company and how you can control it. And you also can see by the score of the company, this is a 10 score of this lead score is 10. You can say 10 is the highest score. And you can say this lead has to be converted. This lead has to be converted by any way. And this lead is lying from last 61 days. So you can understand what is going on in your company. Means you need to boost up your sales team, and you need to find out the way out and why this is happening in your company. So this is a follow tracking. This is called a follow tracking. Rest of the things, if you want to project this, also this page will also help you if you want to find out how much business you are expecting in next week, for example, right? So I can set here, correct? I can go here and I can set the next date, whatever duration I want to find out. I can click on search, so I can find out the projected sales value and number of leads in a particular duration. If you don't have system, there's no way you can find out how much sales you are expecting in a next week or next month, right? But if you have a system will let you know. So this is all about the pending follow-ups. Now you can make a quotation also from in the system, and you can send this quotation to your customer also directly from here, and you can take a printout and you can convert it, you can save it in a PDF format also, correct? And as I told you, you can take your track your time or your team location. So you click on this track my location. If they will punch in punch out, you can see here, you can find out the location also, which employee, what was the name, and what time, date and time, and when he or she was there. So you can find out each and everybody's location also from here, date wise, name wise, whatever it is possible for you, and what is required for you. Next option is that target. You can set target of your team, right? You can set target of your team. You can set target of your product. You can set a target of your product category. You can set the target of your lead source. So these are a generally in the application, only one target is available. Only sales people target is there, but because I'm also serving many companies as a business automation consultant. So I know what is requirement of the business, what is really needed on the ground. So based on my experience, we have added 4 options, okay, to set a lead, because business owner wants to know lead source conversion ratio also, and the target and product for the product also. And here, if you are say, number 2 point, if you are setting target of a salesperson, you can not only set the target in terms of money, but you can also set the target in terms of lead, how many leads he must be generated. Example, salesperson, let me select the salesperson, then target. For example, I want Krishna Singh to generate 100 leads in a month. Okay, no problem, 100 leads. Based on my experience, I know my business has a conversion rate ratio of 20%. I can put 20% convert to 20 leads and set the conversion ratio, and the conversion ratio comes automatically. So, and after that month I can set, sorry, August, and I can set year, then money also, for example 5 lakh rupees. So I have given target of target for my team member Krishna Singh of rupees 5 lakh, as well as not only generate from the existing distributor or say or customer, but also he has to find out new customers for the company. Because if any salesperson is only generating business from the existing distributor or salesperson, so it might mean that it is very dangerous for the company for long time purpose. Correct. So we also set the target, and we also motivate, or you can say make responsible for this salesperson to meet the target in leads as well as the amount. Similarly, you can download this target and you can add multiple targets also. And if we move the performance means this is a sales performance based on your team target. You can check the performance also, each and every people. For example, I have just set target for the Jassing, and this is a reported leads. How many leads actually he has generated? In this scenario, if this is the data of your company, you can see Jassing was given 100 leads target. Now he has achieved only 0. Conversion, it was set for the 20, but he has achieved only 0. 20% conversion, but he has achieved 0. In target in terms of money, he has achieved 0. And the PO, if we are sending PO and all using, so how much value of PO he has achieved, and what is the target it was set for him. So it was a 5 lakh. And the best thing is that this thing also visible clearly to Mr. Jassing to his dashboard. So Mr. Jassing, who is our sales team member, he is also able to track target from his dashboard also. Correct. Now, similarly, if you have a distributor, you can review or you can track the performance of your distributor also. Now, just coming to this analytical reports. Analytical reports, these are which is very useful. You can see our team is entering only data, correct? And the same data which they were earlier entering by Excel sheet, Google sheet, diary and all here and there. Only by using this system, you can see the statistics. There are these much salesperson, for example. You can say demo is a salesperson. He has generated 28 leads. This is Nutan. He has generated 4 leads. From the telephony services, the 3 leads have been reported. Shohan, he has generated 7 leads. So these are a number of leads generation, and you can see the percentage 28 leads, which is the 57.1% of total company leads generated in a particular duration. And after that, this is in the right side. This is a respective conversion also. So that is most important, which the business owner has to look, and that is very useful for them. You can see the demo has a 28 leads, which is 57.1%, but he has 0 conversion rate. So that's very shocking. If it is any company's real data, really that's very shocking. And the person who is having only 7 leads and 14.3, he has converted 28.7 leads. So that has to be go back to the data, and we have to analyze. We have to sit these people, and really we have to go through one by one leads. And the way I have told you that you can go through the follow logs, and when they have made a call, why they are wasting their time in very low hanging fruit, and why they are not generating and or putting effort to convert in a qualified and better high scored lead. So that has to be understood. Then there are so many reports like that. One is unattended leads. Unattended leads means if your team has not attended any number of leads in a particular location, correct? So you can you can track from here in a particular location. Correct? Mr. Sohan, Manoj sir, these all are leads which has been not attended, and you can see here. This has how many money they have. This is only 16 leads, but you can say how many money they have missed. 21,42,692. So this much money they have missed by not following this one. Now you can say there's so many other leads. If you want to find out how many leads have been generated, right? Select reports. So lead assigned to a person, correct? Lead assigned to a person. These are added by leads, assigned to leads, contact number, reporting, lead status, follow up, assigned date, contact person, aging. What is the age of this lead and score? So how many leads have been assigned to whom? Okay, you can track. So similarly, and these reports you can download, you can take a printout also. So there are a lot of these options to generate reports, and very useful reports. How many leads have been followed up today by our team? You can say only one lead has been followed up today. So you can, by end of the day, if you are not in your office, still you can figure out how many leads have been followed up today or not, and you can show your team for performance also. So these are our reports. Apart from that, if you are having if you are having this one option of if you have a distributor or a customer, your sales team also can here can manage order also, correct? Can request order to your stock people, right? So they can select customer, they can select category and product, service, quality, value, and this model number. If it is date of order, then remarks. So that can also be submitted from here just for review. Thereafter, if order is raised by our sales team, they can also track on behalf of their distributor or customer whether this order has been approved, has been shipped for the company, correct? And what is the order ID, product name, what is the quantity, price, amount. These all things can be tracked of any company. Apart from that, we can also approve order of by the backend, by the stock people also. That is in inventory and supply chain management, correct? So that also can be done. So apart from that, so my sales module is covered. Now can we go ahead with the accounts and inventory and other modules also? Hello, Mr. Haridas.
Yes.
So can I continue accounts and other modules, right?
Yeah, now
okay.
The leads and sales is covered, right?
Yeah, briefly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in accounts, you can see everything you can do. You can generate invoice, you can generate sales invoice, you can generate performance invoice, you can generate PO, you can maintain your purchase bill, you can maintain your expenses, daily expenses of your company, you can maintain your fixed asset, you can maintain your bank transactions, you can maintain your opening balance, and a lot of 45 plus analytical reports, right? So and in the dashboard you can see, you can find out what is the sale amount, what is the purchase amount, and what is, and in this graph you can see what is the profit and loss of your company. So it will be shown in very graphic manner, right, in the front dashboard. And here you can see the revenue of the sales business by the source of lead also in the cone format. But data is not there, that's why it's not showing. Now in the reporting invoicing section, you can see This is an invoicing section. That's a very simple invoice. You can select the customer, maintain the invoice, order by order number, then invoice date. You can also, yeah.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, please.
Once the sales team is approved for the quotation, dispatch detail, order generated, so it is automatically come here for the sales billing.
Yes, if order is approved,
Yeah.
okay, so it depends on customer. If you want, we can link for you, correct? That settings has to be done, correct? Some work has to be done from the backend, and it's done then in that case. And by default, it's not there, but
Okay.
it can be done.
Yeah,
Correct?
because otherwise the accounts people should fill all the details. The details
Yes.
already filled by the salesperson.
Duplicate entries will be there.
We can eliminate the duplicate entries. Is it
Correct,
confirmed sales?
Correct. So in this way we can integrate, right? And thereafter we can put a due date. Correct. Due date means if that amount, for example, I have invoiced anything for anybody today, and I know actually based on our terms, mutually agreed terms, our amount will be received after 2 days or after a week, right? Whatever it is, we can put this date here. If that amount will not be received by the system will start sending a automatic email reminder to your party, correct? Your customer. It can be daily, it can be in 3 days, it can be a weekly, or it can be a fortnightly. That settings can be done at your end, correct? So it keeps sending automatically. And once payment is received, it will send a one thank you message and thank you email also to the customer, correct? That we have received this one, which is not done in normal cases, right? We forget to thank our customer whenever they are sending payment to us. Once invoice is generated, it will look like this. So here, from here you can view more detail about the invoices of product and services. What are there? What are the products and service? How much the tax? And you can edit the invoice. You can take a printout of the invoice like this. This is a tax invoice, and I can save this invoice as a PDF form. In the bottom you can see I can print this, or I can mail this directly to the customer also, correct? So this can be done from here. Now if I want, I can delete invoice, but delete cannot be done by user, only admin can delete, correct? And the cancel also can be done by admin only, or any authorized person whom we will authorize. Apart from that, we can also see what is the transaction value of any customer, correct? Debit and credit format of a particular customer.
Can I ask one question?
Please.
Yeah, for doing the invoices, can I make a digital signature for the approval after approval?
Yes.
So there is no need for the physical copy.
Yes, that can be done.
Yeah, because currently the digital signature is approved by the GST also.
Correct.
Yeah,
That can be done.
Yeah, e-way billing also the
e-way billing is not there. That has to be integrated on demand, because there are so many integration are available in the market, but none of our application customer asked as of now. That's why we have not integrated.
Okay.
Right, but if it is requirement is there, so we can integrate GST filing. If GST filing is also not there in accounting, correct? So only the data will be there, reports are there, but filing is not there. So that is also, yeah.
More than 50,000, it will automatically generate the e-way bill.
Correct. If it is integrated, then it can be done from there.
That is otherwise का उसमें बहुत time जाएगा e-way bill.
Yes. So that can be done. Okay.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So we can do invoicing, and we can also see we can filter out for which product how much sales has happened, right? And in particular duration, and if customer wise we can fill. And we can also see here, just for reference, how many units we have sold for a particular product, correct? And what the total net sale, what is the amount received from the customer, and what is the overdraft, what amount we have not received. So that also keeps showing. You can download complete sales report from here in Excel sheet. You can also take a printout from here, correct? These all sales transactions also. And similarly, you can generate a performance wise, you can manage PO, you can enter the purchase bill. So I'm not going into the detail because everybody knows actually how this happens. And you can see the transaction, the bank transaction also you can, but bank transaction happens. Let me show you like that. This is option. If I want to add any transaction, so I can click on plus sign and I can select the receipt or payment. Then what is the interest, so sales and service, loan, what is the type of receipt, right? And I can select a date, amount, which bank it, whether it is transaction is cash in hand or by bank. So that can be also done. If it is a bank, then which type of bank, correct? Also can be selected. Check reference bank, check or reference number. Account for, if you want to maintain additional remarks, we can do that. And here you can also do the select our, if we have account in multiple banks, which bank that amount has been received, if it is received in bank, what is the mode of payment, and from whom we have received the amount. So this is a payment entry option. That's a lot of reports are there. If I'll go to the integral reports, you can see here. Yeah. So we can see, you can see this is a by default report, which are all data are listed, correct? So it shows how much amount is pending, our amount is pending in the market, correct? And who is owning this amount. For example, Goodpick Marketing, it has a dating amount of 2,180. Reliance Energy Limited, it is the bill is pending, invoice is pending, amount is due with Reliance Energy, that is 6,629. So all data will be listed. So in a single way, or in a single click, you can have a look on each and every your data, because that is the most important thing for any business owners. And moreover, you can also take a printout if it is required from here. So similarly, there are so many reports are there. You can say recommended reports, they receivable. Similarly, like data, you can find out, you can see the reports of creditors also, which are payable, right? Profit and loss statement, bank balance sheet, transaction list, equity statement, check details. These are number of reports. Then the
the report profit and loss account statement as per the income tax, as per the company law. What is
you're talking about balance sheet or no?
Profit and balance sheet?
No, actually it is for the data, exactly. Correct, because business owner needs data and keeps tracking, because in, for example, they are what feedback we have received, actually when they are maintaining data in Tally, so business owner doesn't know that much about the Tally and all. So they don't get opportunity to see their company status, correct, in a balance, in a profit loss statement. So this application helps, but at the same time, this is not a big deal for us. We can do it because whenever we get a feedback from our clients, we keep doing, and we are releasing in a next version, correct? So we keep doing. So a lot of things are being done. We have a team of 25-30 people of development, so they keep doing these things. We have a product team. We take a feedback, then we go to the product team, they analyze, they go to the experts, then so this is a process that keeps happening, right? So these kind of reports are there. And then manageable receivable reports are there, right? TDS receivable, customer list, transaction list, right? Sale by product, service, which product or service has how much sale in a particular duration, correct? Sale by customer, right? And then trade receivable by customer. These all things are there in the list. Similarly,
yeah.
yeah.
The debtors and creditors report will be age wise.
Depreciation.
No, debtors and creditors. Is it age wise?
Age wise.
Yeah, because the date कभी उनको देने का क्या है, number of days उसमें lead में जैसे mention किया
No,
ना.
days will not come. It is showing in a particular financial year, in a current financial year, whole financial year.
Because कितना दिन में उनका जो due अभी suppose 30 days हम लोग fix किया हो रहेगा, the number of days.
No, actually thing is that because if I am your customer, so I keep taking some things from you, right? So there is a then lot of transactions. So for example, because this is very much difficult to show the transaction invoice wise.
Yeah, no, it is company wise है ना, it is possible. Company wise, ledger wise.
Yes, company wise later. Yeah, of course, actually it is possible. Yeah, we are showing currently only during the financial year. As of now, from April to till now, how much amount is pending? Correct.
It is not actually बोला तो ledger wise होना चाहिए and it is age wise. As per tally इसमें अभी suppose one of the creditors debtors payment is pending or payable. When we go to the individual ledger, it will show all bill detail, amount and the age. So what is the days?
Right.
Number of days pending for the payment or receivable. So we can take action immediately.
Got it. So that's a part of report. So we are happy to add these kind of reports, right?
Yeah.
So these are things. So these are reports in the account. Then can I move to the inventory?
Yeah, yes, sure.
Great. So now just coming to the inventory. So in inventory, actually there are so many things. For example,
you are not touch a service desk.
Service desk. Okay. So should I go through the service desk also? Yeah. Because in your case, I think service desk is not relevant. That's why we are
planning the service also.
Oh, great. So this is a service desk. Service desk, in the service desk, there is a ticketing system, correct? Online ticketing system. How does it work? You have a one email ID, right? For the support email ID. So your registered customer only, they can mail on that particular email ID, then automatically ticket can be opened for them. They will receive a response, automatic response from the system. This is your ticket ID has been generated, correct? And this will be treated as soon as possible as per the system. Now, and the same thing, you can also provide a login to your customer, and your customer can create a ticket from that account also. Apart from, they can chat with their support team also from their login dashboard.
Service the dashboard to the customer also.
Customer also.
Okay, there is an app, mobile.
Right.
App.
Yes.
Okay, they can make complaints.
Yes. Apart your team also can have a chat among them. Okay. Correct. Apart from that, if your support team is responding to that ticket, correct? So that ticket also will be updated in their dashboard, customer dashboard, as well as they also will receive an email. Correct? Then again, if customer have something to say on that, so there are two ways. They can log into their dashboard or they can reply on that particular email. So this keeps happening, and this will keep happening once that ticket is not closed. So you can define a service level agreement also with the customers. How long will it take to resolve the query? How long will it take to reply or to respond to your query? In that case, this history like this, and if for example some customers, they are not able to open a ticket, for example, right? They're not tech savvy or they don't want to log into the system. So your support team also can open a ticket, so that nothing can go beyond the system. Everything must be drafted. So for that thing, we have given option to open a ticket. The ticket can be open, subject, customer name, department, then category, product service category, what they are taking from us, their priority level, critical, high, medium, low, very low priority. So we have a definition. We'll teach your team, and you also can teach your customers also what high level of critical priority means, what is a low level means. A description can be written. If it is a attachment in KB, so that also can be attached. After just open a ticket, the things will look like this. Correct. Thereafter, your team can reply to any of the system, and there are 4 level of escalation. Correct. You can also set up a help desk. So by default, all ticket will be, there are 2 options. All ticket will be visible or landed to the help desk only. Help desk will review the ticket, and the help desk can assign to the appropriate department or appropriate level. Number 1 option. Second option is there in a small setup. What we have done, help desk will be there, but with that ticket also will be visible to all L1 level people. Correct. So that in our, because we are giving option for the customer, if they are logging to their dashboard, to set a department. So if department set, so it will be visible to that particular department of L1 level, or it will be visible to all L1 level. So if ticket is relevant to them, they can reply, right? So they can decide which department this ticket is relevant. So the relevant people can reply on that. So we have implemented our system in very, very small setup also, to build a professional image, right, of our of their company. And apart from that, they can reply from here. Reply will be like that, and they can lower down the priority also if it is priority has been set something wrong, because sometimes customers set a always high priority. If it's not there in high priority, but still they will set, because they think if we'll set a high priority, our problem will be resolved very soon. Correct. So your team can reply from here, I can submit. So this completely, this history will be there, timeline will be there. Correct. And we can find out, and for our quality purpose, whatever making support, this support is strong, we can also, you know, keep reviewing this thing, and we can show to our customers also. For sometimes in the service cases, we have seen many times customers always blame a provider company, that our service, our things are not being solved in time, your engineer is not visiting, your technician is not visiting. These all things are there. But if you have a system, then you can eliminate each and everything. You can open the system, you can show the customer when you have replied and when our team has updated. Correct. So it is means the only very, very relevant information can be created, can be stored. Yeah, please.
Yeah, during the service visit, there should be generated password, OTP, to confirm the service team is visit or not. Now all the team is Godrej and is using. They are asking,
Yeah.
asking.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, they are asking the OTP to confirm the visit is done or not done. Right? No.
Yes. For this thing, what we have done, we don't allow to close a ticket for that support team. Ticket can be closed by the customer only. Correct. Number 1. Okay. If we are allowing to close the ticket also, so once if you are setting, you are doing setting like that your support team also can close the ticket. In that case, when your support team will close the ticket, so the customer will get a one message and email also that your ticket has been closed. Correct. This and this, having stating all complete subject. And if you find still there is some issues, so please reopen the ticket. Okay, yeah, right. So customer can, because what we have done, most of the time customers not serious In that case, ticket keeps remain open for a long time.
Right.
Then it hampers the service support desk performance also. So that's what we have. Sometimes message not being received, sir is busy, correct? So these all kinds of things start happening. So we gave the confirmation message, and then only ticket can be closed. So this is a ticket system. We have a rapid action chat. If like this, if customers are logging to their dashboard, so they will see like this how many people are logging to the system, right? And they can select and they can start chatting with that. But we call it rapid action chat. We have to educate our customer, and basically you can provide a small training, or we can you keep sending a mail like that, right? Interactive mail that and your team will entertain any chat with only ticket number. Otherwise, customers start taking undue advantage. They always implement go through the shortcut way, and they start chatting. They think if we'll chat one-to-one, then our problem will be solved. So we recommend our customer, please guide your customer that we can entertain you once you have a ticket number. So ticket must be open. So rapid action means if I'm having a most urgent issues, my complete thing is things are down, correct? So you can go to rapid action with a ticket number. I have open this and this ticket. Please treat it very urgent. Correct? This blah 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 is our problem. So these all are things can be done in the rapid action. After that, you can also monitor your team chat also, correct? So can be done from here. Now, if you have AMC, annual maintenance contract, like some IT companies are using this option. Yeah.
Yeah, the team chat should not be shown to the customer, right? Like the team chat is with the customer.
No, team chat actually this is for the business owner, because sometimes what happen, team start chatting unnecessary, which is unprofessional, right, between them. So you can keep monitoring. Actually, whenever you are free, you see you can sometimes some issue is there, correct, in the company, some problem is there, so you can start review who had chatted what, like that, just to monitor. And thereafter, and add a new AMC contact can be added, correct, for the customer, distributor, service category, contact start date, contact end date, with the AMC value. Then installment also can be monitored or can be tracked. If they are paying one time budget payment, so that's okay. Otherwise, they can manage the installment also from start date and date, then number of installments, then installment. So that can be done. The system will automatically divide, and you can also mention here completely contract what terms and condition your contract is there, so that whenever your team will provide a support, so they can have a view on that, right? Yeah, what are the terms we need to provide a support and all. Once this is there, so you can go to manage AMC. So this will look like this, correct? And automatically when AMC is getting expired, so in that case, what happened, system will send the 3 reminders, right? It will start sending in 15 days, then 1 week, then 3 days, like that. So to the customer that your AMC is going to expire, please renew it. Your AMC is being to expire, please renew it. So if customer can review, or if it is not renewed in a time, either by customer or something, so you can also then ticket this contract can be set expired automatically, correct? And you also can see the start date. If you want to we have a report, you can also track how many AMCs are going to expire in the next day, next week, correct, or next day, whatever it is. We have given a date range, so you can also track this one also, correct? And you can also this edit or delete contract, means that option is available with admin also. And you can say how much amount of your total contracts are, correct? You can see that one also. Next important thing is that in this module, that is manage AMC dues. if they are doing giving in installment, so that becomes very difficult for the company to track, correct? So this term system will show, you can say the status due date is this one, due date is this one, due date is this one. So you can also find out from here that what is the in particular duration, how much amount is due. And if I'm going in a detail, for example, view contract log and all, so you can also track here the contract log also, and you can see it is also showing dues and due date. If multiple, and you can also follow these things, correct? You can also follow, for example, your team is following to receive this installment amount, so they can keep writing here, correct? Whenever they are making a call, and they can submit here, correct? And after submission, that will look like that. So you can also follow, and the AMC due detail will be here. So similarly, if you have a multiple installment, so multiple installment also will be shown here in the view contract log. So each and everything is there. For example, these multiple installments are there, so that can be shown here, how many installments are pending and what is the amount is pending. Then similarly, manage customers can be managed in this module. Manage services, SLA, service level agreement can be managed, and the template can be managed. For example, we can set some templates to reply our team to our customers in standard way, correct? So that you can hire very low paid employee also, and not need to write every time whenever they are going to reply. In some cases it is required, but most of the cases, based on a lesson learning and all, that templates can be made, and your team can respond in a single click to your customer in a ticket, correct? Then analytical reports are there, a lot of reports are there. For example, this is a closing based performance, how many tickets are having this one not assigned, how many people have one ticket. So like that, with the status, you can have this ticket. These are priority wise, based on priority, what is the percentage and number of tickets have. For example, in this case, very low priority, 11 tickets are there, which is 11.9%. With the medium priority, 21 tickets are there, which is 32.3%. Okay, in a particular duration, you can set the duration also. Similarly, ticket versus analysis. So here, status. So status in you can say open status, there are 29 tickets. So if it is your real company status, so you can see 29 tickets are open, which is 44.6% of total tickets reported in the system. It means that support team is not working up to the mark. So these are different reported, can be seen, and find out the gap, and corrective action can be measures, correct? And then some ticket summary details can be, how many tickets are there, a lot of filters are there, and more filter also can be applied. Okay, these things also can be, so completely customized system is there, completely customized, right? Then priority wise tickets, then department wise tickets, help desk tickets, AMC sign up reports, expiry reports. As I mentioned, you can find out how many in a particular duration. In a particular duration, I can set a start date and end date. For example, this is a completely, you can see this is a complete report. Now you can say, you can see here, or expiry date is start coming. I can see in a particular duration how many MCs are going to expire, correct? So that can be also tracked. So similarly, this AMC details, salesperson details, and then AMC accounts or reports. Okay, so these are summary. And apart from that, one thing I missed, in case of ticket, manage tickets, we have one option, right? Under this ticket, view ticket, or I can click here. We can say backend team collaboration, correct? One option is there. So for example, in some cases happens, in case of service industries, we have seen That, for example, one mobile repair company is there, for example, or laptop repair company is there. So your customer support team keeps interacting and updating with the customer. But once laptop is received to the store just for repair, that is assigned to the backend team, technicians, correct? And that thing also can be tracked from the system. You can click here, you can open task, and that task can be assigned to a backend engineer, correct? And that engineers will keep updating whatever the status of that laptop is, and based on that, the sales people the support people can see here what is the history. You can say all the status of this task will be available here. So support team, the customer support team can help customer to know the status in right time without any hassle. What happens, there is a wide range of gap between customer support team and technicians. Because of that, companies loss can be in lakhs of rupees. I have seen, actually, we have implemented in a company and there was a huge gap because of that. So that company lost so many customers, and because of that, and they spent a lot of time. They attended very less issues, right? Because of this thing, only small things becomes very big thing for that particular company. The management identified and they implemented such application, and that problem is resolved. So this is sometimes very small issues are there in general, but the results are very big and negative for the company. So that kind of gap and leakage in the system, always bad thing in the system.
The service module, it can generate sales also.
We can integrate.
The service team can make sales also, na? More.
Can make a sales also, no problem. You can provide access to them also, because you can provide access to sales module and they can do both, no problem. So that's a beauty. Actually, we don't restrict any user not to have any multiple access of modules, right? So you can buy a single user and the person can work in all modules without any problem. Now just coming to the inventory. In inventory, just like other inventory application, actually you need to set products, correct, here, and product category, subcategory, then product name, HSN name, unit measurement, so that can be taken in the invoice, right? So we need to set up once, and it will be used throughout the application. This is a minimum shortage quantity. We recommend to our customer to have a minimum shortage quantity, MSQ. If that inventory, your stock will go down beyond this quantity, then alert will be there that this quantity has to be means order has to be given for this quantity, because this goes beyond the certain level of MSQ.
And this message go to the purchase department.
Yes, go to the purchase department, and it will also show in the reports also, correct? So if your purchase department keeps visiting that report, because once in a day they can have a look on that, correct? So
actually, all people have a dashboard on the daily basis, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then MEQ is there, minimum order quantity. So if you have a distributor and they are putting order from their system only, correct? So they cannot order minimum below this quantity, correct? So for example, in building cases of building materials, you are asking only we can give iron rod of 1 quintal, for example. Minimum order is 1 quintal. So the distributors cannot order below the 1 quintal.
Yeah.
Correct. Order will not be allowed to put. And we can put remarks. After that, After that, there is a one system. Then we can put then all products will be look like this, correct? Category, subcategory, this and this. Then we have a warehouse management also. If you have multiple go downs or stores, so you can manage inventory.
We are planning multiple shops and multiple warehouses.
Correct. So we have a multiple. You can create a warehouse location right from here, and then you can also maintain a database for your team purpose for the coordination. Then if Jaipur is there, then who is a contact person there? What is the mail ID and what is the mobile number? So you can also maintain a database for your team coordination and all. And once order is received in this account, okay. For example, we show placing the order is received. So first of all, it will look like this for the stock people, correct? Order ID, distributor or customer name, product name, quantity, and this all. So order status is there. So this order will not be effective once it is approved. Correct. This order has to be approved first. Once order is approved, for example, they have ordered certain quantity of certain product, then that particular quantity of that particular warehouse will be logged. Correct. Once it is approved, and it will show them for the when they will before approval they will check, then they will check it out the availability and all, correct? And what it is available, then they will approve, then that quantity will be logged. And when that customer will come, okay, to take and pay for this thing, so it will be detected when invoice will be there, then it will be detected from the logged quantity only. For example, if they have logged first 100 quantity and today they are picking only 50, then 50 will remain logged and that cannot be booked for other customers, correct? And if they have logged in a particular warehouse, correct? Because if your warehouse in one is in Delhi, one is in Kerala, second one is Bangalore, correct? So if they have logged that stock in a Bangalore warehouse, so they can pick from the Bangalore only. They cannot pick from the Delhi. If in any case they want to pick from the Delhi, so they have to request to the stock people again, correct, to change the warehouse. Then again everything will happen, the availability of the quantity, logging of the order, correct, then only they can go there. So this is
otherwise the warehouse people ask for the transfer of the warehouse to warehouse material.
Correct. They can do the same. So actually basically this is not a good idea to transfer the warehouse to warehouse. So you can change the warehouse because it is easy for the customer, otherwise customer has to wait, correct? So that can be done. Apart from that, if we want to see the logged stock, correct, how much stock is logged and which warehouse we can see. So the data is not there, that's not visible. So order ID, it will be shown, customer, product category, product name, warehouse, logged stock, what is the rate of that stock, and remark and date when it is logged. It will be shown and we can show it. And
1 minute, sir. The logged stock means already sales.
Logged stock means?
Logged stock means it is sales done, right?
Yeah, sale done, but that order has not been picked.
Yeah, order has been picked, but it will be deducted the physical current stock.
Yes, it will be deducted.
Automatically stock minus hoega.
Correct. Right. It will be minus. It will be minus from the current available stock, and for then means it will be minus, and that cannot be booked for other also.
Yeah, right.
Correct. And then we can see the balance stock here. So balance stock will be minus of this one logged stock, right? So we can filter product wise, we can put category wise, we can filter warehouse, which warehouse we have, how much quantity, and this table they also tell you just for your understanding, not only balance stock but also logged stock. so that you can have a view how much is logged that has not picked, but that happens in real situation. What happens if any customer has already logged that quantity, correct, and it is logged, that person will pick next week. But any urgent customer came today, correct, and he needs that quantity, and then you can arrange again uh, that quantity for that particular stock, and you can again lock it. So just for management, you can find out here how much logged and what is the balance, and accordingly you can play your game, correct, of your business. So this will show the complete in a particular duration also. So this can happen. And manage stock in, first of all, you have to you have to upload or enter all your opening balance of each and every stock, correct, and thereafter once invoicing will be there, then it will be detected automatically, correct, and if it is a purchase, then automatically it will be added. But apart from that, if for example you are not using account, so you can also out manually also, correct, in any certain condition. If you want to make out, so you can make minus out stock from there. So you can go from here and you can find out which stock you want to make it out, asset value and date, vehicle number, if it is there, then so you can out also manually, correct. And then after, you can also see the stock transaction, correct. Yeah, stock transaction means all kind of transactions, whether you are receiving, then this is very useful. Actually, you can see customer, if it is out transaction, invoicing transaction, then product, warehouse, which warehouse, then vehicle number, then date, then rate, then in stock, then log stock, then out stock, then buy means what is the action? Action means invoice has happened. That's why it is out, correct. If it is in, then purchase has happened. If it is manually done the stocking, then it will be happen manually. If it is manually taking out, so it will be written manually. So you can track, actually, if someone, for example, has out and means knowingly or unknowingly they have done some wrong practice, correct. They have picked stock from the stock, but they don't want to show anything. So in that case, you can catch them in the stock transaction or table, how they have taken out and for whom, correct. So you can catch it for which warehouse, which vehicle number, and the best part is you can also track from here which customer. You can find out there will be a multiple hundreds of transactions over here, so you can filter here customer, vendor, whatever you want to, and the product name, warehouse name, vehicle number. You can find out, sometimes it needs to find out to track any stock if it is required, so you can do the same, correct.
Can I track the individual stock?
Pardon?
सपोज मेरे को एक स्टॉक का इंडिविजुअल ट्रैक डिटेल चाहिए, परचेस कभी है वो स्टॉक है ना?
Yes, why not? You can
Not
actually see.
not the vendor wise, into stock wise.
You can add, you can stock wise means product wise.
Product wise.
You can do it. There's a product filter is there, for example, for rubber, custom software, business portfolio.
All detail will come during the period, right?
Yes, all this, right.
So कभी आया, कभी गया, balance कितना?
Yes, each and everything is there. This is, and that is also showing the total, on the top of it will show the number also. What is the stock in number? What is the logged stock total in your company? Which warehouse? It will show. Whatever search will happen, it will show accordingly. Okay, so this is very useful. So this is a basically complete key things. Okay, main things in inventory and distributor. And apart from that, we also provide login to your distributors. If you want, you can provide. Your distributor can do the invoicing, can manage their leads also, sales also, sales automation is there also.
Purchase,
and
you are not done for the purchase procedure.
This one?
Yeah.
This one actually we have shown just for the sometimes what happened. For the stock person, we have seen in real time, we have implemented in some locations. So what happened, account people, they add purchase bill, correct? Or they do the bills, means they create the invoice also. So just for the cross checking, because sometimes the stock person gets confused, then how this amounts is getting deducted and what is when it happens and for which customers. If he wants to match in any case, so he can match from here. Whatever purchase entry will be happen by account, it will be shown here just for tracking. Correct? And if we want to show, then we can show, otherwise we can deactivate also.
Hey, what I'm saying.
Yes, please. Hello. Yeah, your connection was not stable. Please, can you come on again?
The phone is coming. That's why I'm using
Okay.
hotspot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were saying something.
Yeah, that's the purchase procedure. I think more इसमें थोड़ा होना चाहिए. Purchase procedure, not the purchase department procedure.
Example.
Because suppose the minimum stock is as per the warehouse, the minimum stock and MAQ and every will be there automatically. Okay, and it will go to the purchase department. क्या आज minimum stock में है shortage?
Okay, means you are saying so shortage happening in the report.
Yeah, it will be show immediately done for the purchase. Make the purchase order and payment make and
yes, it's there. Okay, just let me know. If I'll go to the reporting, right?
Yeah, there is no GRN procedure here.
So yeah, I got it to your point. If it is shortage, then it will go to PO must be.
It will go to the PO must go.
PO can be generated by the accounts if they are doing, then same the purchase can happen.
There will be a purchase department, purchase person.
Yeah, so actually for us actually there is no purchase separate department, but we have given these all things access to the accounts. Correct. So accounts people can do these all things. So actually that depends on the structure of the company. Correct. So that's not a big deal if it is there and we have a good opportunity, so we can connect this also. So this flow actually and requirement varies company to company, right? So we can do it for this. This is the reporting. Reporting shows top 10 sold products. Okay. And what is the percentage? And similarly, order tracking can happen. Okay, what are the orders? What is the percentage product wise? Okay, what is the percent of messaging service order 66.1?
What is the order tracking? Will sales order, purchase order? What is
purchase? These are a sales order, not
sales
purchase
order.
order.
Okay, yeah. For the warehouse, I think there is no procedure with the some material inward procedure are missing.
Inward procedure.
Yeah.
In the warehouse means there is one.
GRN. They should make the GRN. They should be, because when the material came for the warehouse at the warehouse, they should generate the GRN.
Okay.
And the already purchase order is made in the system. They do the tick mark. कितना material आया, as per the purchase order material has come or not. कुछ material है तो reject करना चाहिए. Suppose the quality or the quantity mismatch, they should reject the material. Right.
Yeah, that can be done. That if it is that much of level, that can be done, because so far actually none of our customer just require this thing. That's why we have not. But
because then we can make a control over the inventory.
Got it. I got it. So there must be some return procedure also if it is faulty or defective, right? So that can be done. So as I told you,
should be in the system only. No
yes,
writing, nothing.
Yes, I agree with that. So we keep upgrading definitely as per the requirement. We keep doing that one, right? So that thanks for giving that much input, and definitely we'll share
Because
this thing with the.
I am handling accounts and purchase
Okay.
currently.
Okay.
I know all the procedure.
Right. So thanks for sharing input, and definitely we'll take it in account, right?
Yeah.
And then stock tracking, shortest stock tracking report is there, out stock tracking report is, so we can generate multiple reports also, correct? And so likewise, actually, I've explained most of the inventory things, right, which is important. Can I move to human resource, because I'm sitting in office? Actually, I have to leave office in next
Yeah,
15
it's okay.
minutes.
If you want to discontinue, no problem. You can go tomorrow also. No problem. I think
Yeah. So if you want, I can, because human resource is very common thing, so I can show you in 15 minutes, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Human resource is option. So here you can see in the human resource, mainly four things are there. One is profiling, correct? Then leave management, attendance management, and payroll things, right? These are key things. So in case of profiling of candidates, of employees, so these are
people dashboard.
This is a people dashboard.
क्या है वो?
Pardon?
What is the dashboard? People ये क्या dashboard का number of employees is this?
Yeah, total number of employees, employee on contract, employees on leave today, correct? And total claim applied, because we have a claim policy also. If there is a leave, so they can put leave will be showing here. If asset has been issued like laptop, mobile, that will be listed over here. So these are showing in the dashboard. So here you can say in the left, employee on roll, managed contract, and contract employee, on roll employee, trainees, and daily wages. Okay, and our alumni who have resigned us, or who means by any way they are not with us. So you can manage four kind of employees: on roll, contract, trainees, and daily wages with full details. Correct. If I'll show you in an employee on roll, this is a list, and you can upload the employee in bulk from here. You can add employee one by one also, or you can download the list, complete list also of employee over here. That download, each and every download is available only with admin, not with user, right? And if I want to edit this one, so you can see the complete detail, right? For personal profile to professional employment details, grading, designation, and leave management, PF, PSI, PAN card, then bank details, salary calculator, then education details, employment, previous employment, family details, references, whatever is being followed in the corporate. So we have added each and everything over here. And apart from that, we can manage holiday calendar also. Holiday calendar of any company. So how they can manage holidays, means when they can apply for this. So salary will be calculated accordingly. And people also can, you can also provide login dashboard to your employee, so that they can see this holiday calendar accordingly. They can prepare leave for them if it is required. Your employee also can see their profile, complete profile, what is available in the company from their login, and they can see their balance leave. They can see their attendance also. If it is difference is there, so they can approach to their HR manager. These all things are there, and they can apply claim like conveyance, local conveyance, or TADA mobile, whatever is there. So they can apply from their dashboard only. And thereafter they can apply for leave also from their dashboard. And first of all, HR manager has to upload the opening balance of the leave, opening balance, leave availed, closing balance, and thereafter CL, PL, SLWP, these all things is the opening balance. Then leave availed, if any person is requesting for the leave from the system, and if it is approved, because we have a system of approval also. If leave is not approved, then that leave will not be counted, and that system will not sanction that leave to that person. Here there is an option for approval, so all leave requested by a employee will be shown. Okay, and then that can be also downloaded. And apart from that, if for example that person, we are not providing login to our employee, or any of your employees not able to use system because they are not technical savvy and all, right? If they have any challenge, so your HR also apply leave on behalf of them also in the system, and they can approve. And from here in action button, you can see the tick approve, reject, and modify can be done from here, correct? And apart from that, if it is approved from here, then I can go to the here leave summary, and in the leave summary I can see here leave availed will be there if it is approved, and the closing balance will be shown over here, and it happens automatically. Closing balance of this month will become an opening balance of next month, and this will keep going on. And apart from that, we have a salary setting also. You can say the payroll setting and salary setting. So we have all compliance system. Standard annual deduction, if it is there in your company, you can put here education cess, maximum PL or EL for the next calendar year, PF, PSI if it is applicable, then what is the way, what is the method you are following, then what is the, so we have complete done the customizable. If any government limits or norms are getting changed, so company can set on their own. Okay, ESI for ESI also, then for the employer ESI PF contribution, and then for the state labor welfare fund, that can be managed. TDS settings, if TDS is being added, then ATC detection, ATT detection, D for the parents, ATEE, whatever detections are there, it is there. Then here you can say leave management, what we are doing, system will credit per month leave. For example, you are giving 12 CL in your company, correct? So in first of this month is there, right? So for example, this is 7 months have been passed of this calendar year. So saying 7 months, 7 CL you have, and for example 5 you have already availed, correct? And if you are using my system, so for that particular employee 2 will be balanced. So 2 will be as a opening balance. Thereafter you will be putting here 1. So for the next month, this system will credit 1 leave automatically to the balance 1 till the calendar year will finish. Once calendar year will be finished on 31st of December, you can see the
opening balance will come,
or it will be 0, and then it will start again. And after that, in case of PL or EL, you can see those leaves can be carry forwarded if it is, because in most of the company it is there. So but company doesn't allow any employee to carry forward completely, correct? So you can set a maximum limit over here how many leaves you can carry forward it from here, right? So in that way you can manage leaves also. So all kind of leaves you can set from here. Then attendance for your, what is the office timing, punch in, punch out, then working hours, then what is the early, late or early relaxation time, correct, in minutes. And if any employee is working less than their, because this your working hours is 8:30, if they are working less than 8:30, then how much amount you want to go, you are going to deduct for them, right? Equivalent to that amount which is calculated from the salary, or you want to deduct the double of them, or you want to deduct half of them. So you can also manage from here. Similarly, the extra time, if someone is working extra time, so you want to, how much you want to give per hour salary, correct? So you can give equivalent to their salary, per hour salary what they are getting, or you can do the double of them or triple of that also. Salary attendance, if you don't want to calculate salary with attendance, leave, and holiday, you want to go with only the standard salary calculator. So you can put it no, otherwise you can put it yes. You can also integrate biometric in the system. Okay, so you can if you have a biometric machine, so you can put it yes. If you don't have biometric machine, you can put it no. If you have biometric machine, we can integrate, and the attendance can be fetched from the biometric machine also. Hello, are you there? Ridaji, are you there? So similarly, you can say you can set the weekly off settings. When this if your company is weekly off is Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, so you can do the same thing. You can also calculate the attendance settings also, compensation leave if you want to sanction them, include weekly off or include company holidays. You can set these all settings. So we'll discuss in details once we'll set up in your company. Similarly, we have for the salary settings also. So a lot of salary settings are there. So for the PF, how you are going to calculate. For the ESI, how you are going to calculate. So I think you are not there. So you missed some part, I think, right? Okay. So one more important thing, what I want to add in that, what was there, you can fetch the attendance from your biometric also. Okay. Right. So there's an option. If you have a biometric, you can set it yes. If you don't have, you can set it no. So you can upload sheet, or you can manually, whatever options you are choosing. And we have a mobile app also, Android mobile app, so that your team can mark attendance from mobile also. Correct? With the location.
Can I ask make the CTC for the employees?
Yes, that's what.
So suppose I put 10 lakhs. What will be the monthly and all the expenses, or all the headwise?
I always showed you the calculator first. Okay. All right. Already I have shown you, and thereafter, and you can put the you're talking about salary slip. No.
Suppose I appoint a employee. Okay. Suppose he unko abhi 10 lakh hai yearly CTC.
You can set, yeah. So you can go to the employee option. You have a salary calculator here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Correct. So this calculates automatically. If you have a basic of for example 50,000, correct, it will change the entire calculation. Okay, if you have a HR percentage 50%, it will change the entire things, right? So these all happens, you can see. So if I'm advance bonus, I'm giving 20,000, you can say it is getting changed. So this is salary calculator is there already for this thing. Similarly, so I was there in the salary setting. So you can set the salary, you can calculate the net salary, PF for the PF detection, what are the parameters you want to include, and for the ESI also, these are salary settings. And then after, you can minus attendance also from here. So punch in, punch out, you can upload, you can download, or you can integrate your machine. You can mark attendance from your mobile also, correct? Okay. And then you can prepare a payroll. So you can prepare a salary, and we can generate a salary slip also. So data is not there, that's why it's not showing, but I'll share this account with you. You can enter data and you can see, right? So complete salary slip is there. So you can download entire salary in detail, complete detail, employee detection in all and each and everything, and you can download the salary daily wages salary detail also, correct, from here. And then wait, then you can manage asset also. If you want to issue for example mobile or laptop to any of employee, so you can enter, you can manage that also. Employee code, asset type, laptop, mobile, what is this, issued asset management, then price, asset ID, what is asset ID, then value at the time of issue, that what is the projected value, right? Asset status, issued or lost, and the issue date. Then what?
If lost, the amount should be collected from the employee, right?
Yes, yes. So actually that's why at the time of issuing that asset, HR can enter the value of that product, so that, and that is also visible to the employee dashboard also. So employee also will be knowing, because from most of the time it becomes hot exchange between HR and all, and if it is damaged and all, then HR just trying to charge them. Employee said no, you are overcharging, something like that, right? So that should not happen. So you can, and if they are returning, so that asset to you returning back, so you also can maintain that thing also from here, asset, then return asset.
Return asset. Okay.
So you can asset from here, so you can also maintain the return date also, correct? These all things can happen.
Can I identify what are the assets with one employee? And report is there?
Yes, if it is, you can go to the issued asset, and there is a edit. There is an option of edit over here in Excel format.
No, I am asking. Suppose one employee, how many assets are with him?
How many assets are given?
Suppose I given, yes. Suppose I given mobile, laptop.
Yeah,
Bike.
so you can filter here mobile employee name, and you can search. Then it will be list how many asset and when you have issued
Given
and what.
to individual employee.
Yeah, individual employee. You can set the employee name from here,
Yeah,
search.
okay.
You can find out, right? In a particular date also you can find out how many asset you have issued in a particular duration and whom. So you can do that. And similarly, reimbursement also can be done by the employee. So employee can claim this reimbursement from their account. Correct. This is an employee name, and if some employees are not able to, apply the claim from the account, so HR also can do, or account can do for this thing on behalf of their employee. And thereafter, approval system is there. View claim. So HR, if employees are claiming, so there is a one option: new, approve, unapprove, and modify. So accordingly, that can be done. Correct. That can be discussed with the client, employee. But then reports are there.
There is a doubt. Can an employee upload the document? Suppose they make a reimbursement of 100 rupees, any amount. If they can upload the document now?
No, actually we are not allowing them to upload, but they can upload in a Google Sheet, and they can provide a link to them, to the HR.
Okay.
So that can be done, because uploading takes a lot of space and all. So we are not allowing any document to upload directly to the ERP.
Okay, we are using the Google Form.
Yes. Okay. Google, not Google Form, Google Drive.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll teach basically to our customers how they can use. So there's a report, attendance report, salary reports, leave statistics, and then employee type, individual reimbursement, payroll detection, detection. These are reports are there, right? So I'm skipping in detail discussion of these reports. You can check it out at your end, because that needs a lot of data. Then only reports are. So the next module is task force. So task force is very important actually. You can use this module to set up a task, to assign a task, daily task to team members, among team members. So task can be created anybody in your team, or can be assigned to anybody. Correct. For example, you have a certain task for today. You want to assign, so you can set and create a task, and you can assign to a individual, or you can assign any task in a group also. Apart from that, if any of your team member wants to wants anything to be done from you, correct, they can also assign task to you also, correct. So anybody can assign task to anybody with a certain deadline. For example, there are two type of task. One is general task, which is with heading is this and then detail is this. They can choose a small file and they can put a deadline today as soon as possible, ongoing or custom date and time, correct. And then they can enter a category, so that there will be a task category, project category, or whatever that goes business to business, right. And they can assign the people, so there are they can assign single people or multiple people also, correct. And they, if they are adding this task, so the task will be shown like this, right. And thereafter when any update in the task, that will happen time to time. And you can see like this in the timeline. These are basic task, then demo has updated this one, that demo has updated this one this day, then again demo updated, again demo. So these are all stakeholders when they will update, so that will update will the timeline. So before closing, or if it is getting delayed, so you can find out where is the gap basically. And if that task has been closed in time, then it's okay. If it has been delayed, so where is the gap? So you can find out this one from this. And we have seen many cases in our many of customers places. Most of the things have been, you know, completed in time, start completing in time, and lot of conversation and missing things have been improved. Because most of the things, if we have in time today, but tomorrow we have a certain task and we're not able to reach to the office, correct. So again we sleep the each and everything, so we can assign and we can leave to the customer. And whenever update is happening, each everybody is getting emails also if it is enabled, correct. So we keep updated, we just remain updated for a whole day, which task is being done and what is the status and all. So I can also check it out, what are the my task, my to do task means what are the tasks I have been assigned by someone else, right. So I can find out here who are a assignee, means who are a stakeholder of task, what is their task, then what is the deadline, and then we keep updating the status also. These tasks can be downloaded and can be added from here, can be searched from deadline as soon as possible, or custom date also. Can be also searched from creator or assignee. I can search for any person, Krishna Singh, how many tasks he has been assigned, right. Or we can also assign tasks for ourselves also, correct, so that we cannot miss. Group task can be assigned, in progress task, these are filters you can apply. And we have a lot of reports also. And we can, by the way, we can also create a checklist task also. So inside a task we can create a multiple checklist, correct.
It's like a calendar.
Calendar, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So there are a lot of reports are there, and very soon actually our team is working, we are also indicating with this thing with a Google Calendar also.
Yeah, right. It is a very good.
Yeah. So here we can see we are also giving a lot of reports, task summary, right? And this deadline, ownership, assignee, task completed, delay 1 day, delay 2 days. These are reports. Today's updated task. How many tasks today have been updated by our team? So that also can be done. So these are basically tasks models in short, right? And I think you must have some idea about the entire application, correct? And we can
task
connect.
is interconnected with the sales people, sales and the service, right? No.
It right now currently it is connected to only service. We can connect to the sales if it is required.
Yeah, because suppose so task बोले तो सबके लिए अलग है ना, sales के हमें task है, इसका भी task है,
Yes.
so all will be interconnected.
Yes, yes, yes. So service is connected to task, but all basically most of the modules are connected to each other.
Yeah.
Right. That's why we call it in bundle. That's a benefit. That's the beauty of this application, because You can find out a lot of application in the market for sales CRM, HRMS, but there's a actually you cannot find application just like a ERP for a company. So it's it very much difficult, and we keep again we are very soon actually we are also adding manufacturing modules also for a customer.
Okay, very good.
So we are making it healthy. We know actually very soon actually it will be more featured, and we keep updating every 15 days, weekly and all. So this is a thing.
इसमें क्या है अभी मैंने ओवरऑल क्या क्या मैंने एक पॉइंट नोट किया हुआ है.
Okay.
इसमें सपोज आई थिंक जो वेंडर के लिए एक फॉर्म होना चाहिए. सपोज सेल्स पर जो सेल्स का वी कैन सेंड अ लिंक so they can fill all the details and all documents.
Okay.
PAN card and GST for the new vendor, right?
Yeah.
We can get approval. Yeah, we can get approved. So we can do the business. Otherwise, we will do a separate person upload the documents.
Right.
Yeah, and the HRM. We should do the appoint letter also from the.
Yes, we can do it. Yeah, that is very easy. We can do it.
We can with the appointment letter, and the same thing we can do the link to the employee also. They can upload documents, all documents.
It is there. If there's an employee, so all fields are visible. So what we right now we have not done. We are showing all details, but we are not allowing them to edit anything. But we can apply a button, right? So initially we can allow them to enter these all details. Later on we can lock it.
Yeah.
So in this way we can do it. So great, Mr. Hardik, really very nice actually this connecting today, and hopefully you must have enjoyed thoroughly, right?
Yes.
And I'm sharing actually this